Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Well, in lieu of Valentine's Day, which is right around the corner, I thought I would go ahead and make a Valentine's Day project. And I wanted to make a project that involved the bandsaw because, as you know, it's been a while since I've gotten to put out a project video, and it's definitely been a while since I've gotten to be in the shop and make a project. Which means I haven't really had a chance to use the bandsaw since it was brought into the shop. So at first I thought, well, I'm going to make a bandsaw box, and that was the project. And then I thought about it a little bit more and said, well, wait, I've never made a bandsaw box before. So I want to practice on that a little bit before I go making a video of it. So what I thought I'd do is I'd make a quick and simple project for you guys, something that you could pop out in a matter of minutes. And I'm just going to make a simple heart-shaped set of coasters and coaster holders. I'm going to use one solid block here. I've got a solid block of spalted maple that I think was going to be a turning blank for me for turning, but it's the perfect size for the application of this project. And I could have taken individual boards and glued them up to make this size, but this is a ready block, ready to go, and it will suit my needs perfectly. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Now in this block of spalted maple, there is a check that runs through here, and I hope it doesn't interfere with this project, but there's really only one way to find out. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take and just kind of cut this pattern down a little bit. Doesn't have to be pretty. And see where that check is, see if I can work with it. So I'm just going to take some spray adhesive and coat it on there, and I'll let it sit for a minute to kind of air out before I stick it on. That way it'll make it easier to peel off later. Alright, with that on there, let's go ahead and move over to the bandsaw and get this thing cut out. Alright, before I go ahead and cut the coasters and everything out of the center of this, I want to go ahead and clean up the outside while it's still in one block. So I'm going to take it over here to the sander and clean it up a little bit. Okay, now that I have it all sanded, I'm going to go ahead and cut the bottom off just about an inch of it, and that's going to be the base of the holder, and I'll cut it off before I cut the individual coasters out of the inside. So now with the bottom cut off, I'll go ahead and I'm going to cut an opening here. That way you have a place to grab the coasters out. So I'll cut and go ahead and cut the center out, which are going to be the coasters. So now the bottom and the sides I just cut off, I'll end up gluing those back on. And what I want to make sure of is that I cut off enough area here so that there's a place to grab these coasters out of. So I'll probably end up trimming this back just a little bit before gluing it back on. So this will end up being my coaster holder here. And what I want to do now is go ahead and clean up the inside of these, as well as take this back over to the sander and clean up the outside of this before I cut the individual coasters out of it. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut these discs out, the individual coasters out, and they're going to be about 5/8 inches thick. Alright guys, well now that we have everything cut out, we can go ahead and do our finish work, which is getting the sides, getting the template taken off everything, and getting the sides glued back on to the holder in the base and everything where it needs to be. And once that's done, I can go ahead and clean that up and everything. And then on the individual coasters, I can go ahead and sand them up, get them nice and clean, and smooth off some of these edges, these sharp edges here, and get a finish on them, and we'll wrap it up. All right, well, with all the parts sanded and everything, the heart coasters are ready for cleaning off, and they're finished. Now for the base, I'm going to go ahead and just glue the sides on and clamp them into place using some rubber bands. The rubber bands will hold everything together and provide enough clamping pressure until the glue dries. So just a matter of spread that out and put a thin layer. Got a better idea. I'm going to just weigh this down instead of using rubber bands. I'm going to just set something on top and put some weight on it. So just grab a hold of this here, and let's All right, guys, well, after a little bit of finish work, the coaster set is done. I went ahead and took some paste wax and polished everything up after the lacquer dried, but here is the holder. I think the spalting came out really nice on this, but this is the holder for the coasters, and this is the base. And each of the individual coasters, I think they came out really well as well. And with them in place, this is our finished set. This is our coaster set here. So I hope you enjoyed this project. I really enjoy getting a chance to make it for you. If you liked it, give a thumbs up down below, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And if you're new to the channel and this is your first time watching one of my videos, please subscribe and check out some of my older videos, and hopefully I'll be able to get some more newer videos out on a regular basis. I'm working towards getting back onto a regular routine. But I will leave the PDF, the downloadable PDF for that heart template for this project down in the description of this video. And until next time, guys, I'll see you soon.